Welcome one and all to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 529. I'm your favorite neighborhood Oxhorn here, as always, with suspender set to maximum stun. Got a great show for you today. David Norrell is early in the chat. Good to see you right here on time. So glad you're here today. He says, good evening. Hope your stream goes well. How was your week so far? It rained like crazy here this week. Now, I've been in Seattle, and we've had a really wet week. Particularly today. It was just raining cats and dogs today. So we've had a wet week as well, but I'm doing really well. Don Coynton is in the chat. Hey there, Don Coynton. Good to see ya. Adam Maniuk says, made it. Yes, you did. Made it right on time. Deuteronomous with a steady stream of more ox emojis. Ox emojis? Emojoxies? I don't know. But they're looking good. Jesse Spain. Uganda Knuckles says, hey, buddy, what are the specs of your PC? Well, Uganda Knuckles, the specs of my PC are in the PC part picker lists in the description of this live stream. In every video I publish, in every live stream I do, I've got two lists, one for my streaming rig, one for my editing rig, the PC part picker lists of everything that's in there. Okay. Ashtray. It's been a hectic week, ladies and gentlemen, a hectic week. I'm really pleased for this evening. I need a good cigar, and I'm looking forward to BioShock Infinite. Sergeant Dornan says, looking fly, Ox. Thank you very much. I need a haircut is what I need. I haven't had a haircut in over a month now. I bought a hair trimming kit because I hate paying for haircuts. Isn't that annoying? Is it just me, or are haircuts getting more expensive? I remember, old man Oxhorn's talking now. I remember going down to my local barber and pay $10. You get a haircut, right? I didn't have a beard then, so there was that cost. But $10, right? You could get your haircut. It was all done. Even less than that, maybe $7 or something. Now it's $30 for a haircut. I'm gonna go pay $30 for a haircut? That's ridiculous. So I bought a razor, but I can't do it myself. See, that's the thing. It's one of those things where I'm looking in the mirror, and I know I'm gonna nick myself or just like slice off my beard or something. So it's difficult organizing the family so that one person is there to cut my hair. Plus, my wife is terrified of cutting my hair. I probably should have talked with her about it before I bought the razor. I kind of volunteered her into doing it. Anyway, Ian Phillips says, not been able to tune in for ages because of university. Great to see you, Ox. Iwan Phillips, good to see you as well. University is a good reason. If there's a reason to skip Scotch and Smoke Rings, well, university is it. John Pietzrick says, good evening, Mr. Ox. Good evening, John. Okay, I need to set something on fire. Good to see everybody on Mixer and Facebook and Periscope watching today. We are streaming on all of those platforms. Did you finally clean your ashtray? Says Rev. I did, but then I filled it up again. So it's better than it was. It's lower on the ash level. It's still kind of high up there. Marius Lindberg says, hi, Ox, how you doing? I'm doing really well. Start the game, says Minigun Cool Guy. My friend, you must be new. The way this show works is for the first hour, I sit here and smoke cigars and drink scotch and talk. And that's what I'm looking forward to right now. So if you're just here for the game, maybe go to the bathroom, get something to drink, pick your teeth for a bit. And, at 8 o'clock, we'll sit down and start the game. But for the first hour, we're just going to chat. You and me, right? Douglas Delegard says, hi, Ox. Hi there, Douglas. Glad you're here today. Jay-Z says, hey, Oxhorn, it's great to see you. May I ask what you will be doing Mondays? Would you ever play the Mass Effect trilogy or The Walking Dead by Telltale Games? Also, what do you think of Infinite so far? Great question. I am loving Infinite. It's been a blast. So what am I going to do Monday? Okay, I might do the latest Rage 2 DLC. I don't know how I feel about it. I had a lot of fun in Rage 2, but I'm trying to think, did I have enough fun to do it for one more day? I mean, it is a DLC. It was released today, Rage 2 DLC. I don't know anyone who's played it yet, but maybe I should watch the videos of it to see if it's worth the time. But anyway, I bought a new game, okay, for the Monday stream to replace Dishonored. I bought a new game, the Call of Cthulhu. It's a weird game. I've played maybe 30 minutes of it. So the reason I got it is because people were recommending it to me during my live stream of The Sinking City. And The Sinking City is, of course, Lovecraftian. The Call of Cthulhu is very Lovecraftian. And they have some similarities. We'll call it similarities, but we won't call it straight up ripoff. No, that would be too harsh. We'll just say that it has some similarities. And I think you guys would get a kick out of it. I really do. It has merit in and of itself as well. So if you liked The Sinking City, I think you would like The Call of Cthulhu. So my plan, unless there's major objection, is to replace Dishonored with The Call of Cthulhu on Monday. Makes my day when Oxhorn is live, says No Name. Thank you, No Name. Do it, Ox. Play the Rage 2 DLC, says Josh Bunton. Okay, well, we've definitely got one for the Rage 2 DLC. I still haven't set this on fire. Come on, what's wrong with me? I'm sitting here answering questions and I don't have a cigar in my mouth. That's not the Ox way. Why? I just had to scold it. That's all. The Dark Seraph says, found a new cigar to love. Havana Honeys. Slightly sweet and a nice smooth flavor. You don't see them too often. I've had Havana Honeys. I understand the appreciation for Havana Honeys. I hate sweet. When it comes to cigar, call me weird, but I don't smoke a cigar for the sweetness. I don't like the sweet flavor. It needs to smell earthy and taste a little spicy and a little, musty, for lack of a better word. I like the sweet. No music tonight? Don't tell me I have the music turned off. Hold on. Okay, at least we're only 11 minutes into the program. Thank you for reminding me. I again had it on, just I didn't have the right channel turned on. Welcome new member Trezo. Good to see you, Trezo. Rage 2 DLC for the win. Also, I think you may need a new lighter. Yeah, I think I may need a new lighter. Thank you, Ian. Well, then maybe I'll do Rage 2 DLC. Yes, please play Rage 2 DLC, says Weird Beard. Okay. I think everyone's in for that. So that's what we'll do. Rage 2 DLC on Monday morning, and then we'll pick up with Call of Cthulhu after that. I vote Call of Cthulhu, says Rachel. I think you'll like it, Rachel. I think it's I only played 30 minutes into it, and then I had to stop because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I found myself wanting to react to the camera. It's weird when you're a streamer and you play a new game, and I've got the camera sitting there. I found myself instinctively turning to the camera for things. I'm like, oh, wait, no, I'm not live right now. I played about 30 minutes of it just to see if I would like it, and it's it's one of those games that's it's bad, but it's also good, right? Like it's got the bad things, but they're so bad that they're kind of good. And then it began to get compelling. So it's kind of a compelling bad game. It was a compellingly bad game. Can I say that? I don't want to spoil it for everybody or push you away because it's got its things. But it was a compellingly bad game. So stay tuned for Mondays. Welcome new member JP. What kind of lighter do you use, Ox? Says Gabriel. I go through my lighters. This was the latest one. I was really encouraged by it, but then it started to fall to pieces and not work. I don't know. I can't find a lighter that'll just stay with me. Bulb says, I love your channel. Longtime viewer, Bulb and Ricci. Thank you very much, Bulb and Ricci. Are you still planning to continue Wolfenstein, says Weird Beard. Yeah. I'll come. I'm planning to continue Wolfenstein. You know, I kind of powered through it on Friday. And, you know, it was all right. All right, we got through Brother 1 and Brother 2. We're on Brother 3. I hear that after Brother 3, there's like one more big mission. I mean, I'm going to die. At the boss, won't I? I'll die at the boss. I don't know. We'll it'll be okay. We'll do it next week, next Friday. Tomorrow, that's tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. So yeah, we'll do it tomorrow and see how we do. It's all right. We're getting into it. I just want the lore. Douglas Delegard says, any game you play is a joy for me to watch and relax. Thank you, Douglas. I think you'll enjoy Cthulhu. There we go. Hellhound says, can we have a look at that NCR Veterans helmet, please? My friend, I recently published a video about my Fallout shrine. So if you want a close-up of anything on my shelf, just watch that video. It's live on my channel. The most latest. The most late. It's a double superlative, isn't it? The latest video I've published on my channel, and you get a nice close-up of the veteran's helmet. Altmaster says, The Walking Dead by Telltale is amazing. You should play it. Is that PC or console only? Walking Dead Telltale. Oh, doesn't look like PC. Is that console only? Console only. All right. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but don't recommend a game to me if it's console only, because I'm not going to play a console game. I know that locks me out of a lot of wonderful games. I realize that, but I don't have a console. I can't play with controllers. Just no. Altmaster says it's PC. What? Is it PC? Oh, yeah, it is. All right, so the Google snippet cut off PC and it showed only PlayStation and Xbox. But yeah, you're right. It is PC. Is this a zombie game? Oh, I don't know about zombie games. Well, it's worth looking into. I mean, I've got a huge list. I still have all my tabs open from last week when I went through all the suggestions you guys had for other games. Rachel says, Ox, Meat Week is back. I just got the tenderizer on my first try. Don't know if I just got lucky or they increased the chance of getting it this time. Really? Oh, man. I'm going to have to go get the tenderizer. That's the one thing I missed when Meat Week came by. Last time, I missed the tenderizer. I got all sorts of mods for the tenderizer, but I missed the weapon itself. All right, well, I'll have to log in to see if I can get my hands on that. I did log in recently. I've been in Appalachia working on a new video, which I finished, and I'm going to be publishing it on Saturday. It was an exhausting video. That's why I'm like spent right now. I'm spent because I worked on this Fallout 76 video on the origins of the Brotherhood in West Virginia, how they got there, and how they failed. An hour and 15 minutes long, this video. I don't know how many holotapes you're going to be listening to. Dozens of notes. It's I had to piece together content from half a dozen different locations. It was tiring, but I got it done, and it's going to be ready for Saturday. And my goal is to have a Fallout 3 video ready for Sunday. I already finished capturing the footage and recording the audio for Temple of the Union, the final quest in Fallout 3 that I have not done a video on. And so that's my plan, to have Temple of the Union for Sunday and Brotherhood of Steel on Fallout 76 for Saturday. Why does this keep going out? Because I keep talking. The Dark Seraph says, with Rockstar launching their own launcher, we might see a PC port of Red Dead Redemption games. If true, will you cover them? I'd love to. I mean, I've been wanting to play Red Dead Redemption 2 since it came out. Here, stay lit. Don't go out. Okay. Jason says, Ox posts new vid about the Brotherhood of Steel. New update comes out, completely turns the story on its head. Lol. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I realize that Wastelanders is coming out soon, and they're going to be adding a lot of new content. I really hope it doesn't invalidate every video I've made about Fallout 76 so far. I don't think it will. But you never know. Now, I don't have much to show off today, but there was a new loot box. Now, the Loot Crate Company, I believe, is having problems. I think they declared bankruptcy, and then they got acquired. So there's a lot going on over there, and this was really, really late, like months and months late. But it finally arrived, and I can show you what we waited so long for, those of us who were Loot Crate subscribers. It came with magazines. Tesla Science, Giant Super Weapons. It's not a magazine, it's actually a notebook. But it looks like a magazine. And it's just the right size. So I'll probably put this on my magazine rack with all the other magazines I got. Here's another one. Astoundingly Awesome Tales, Attack of the Fishmen. $29. Also a notebook, but great cover art. Well printed. And what Ivan Phillips says, Ox is down with the kids. Stay lit. That's right. That's why I said that. Because I'm woke, as they say. Woke with the young folk. Those are your new rap lyrics. Woke with the young folk. Okay, sorry. This is the Fallout crate. And then here's this. It came with a Fortune Finder perk, which is a statue of a perk, which is weird. There, right? James says, don't suck on the cigar while you light it. You'll fill it up with hot gas byproducts. Just fire up the end of the cigar and then suck on it. Damn too late. Well, no, I hear you. But if you don't like bring the fire into the cigar, then it just singes the edges. It doesn't stay lit. But butane is very different from like a Bic lighter or a Zippo lighter where it lets off a lot of fumes. These burn clean. They burn clean, so you're not sucking in a bunch of chemicals. Yeah, so it's a perk magazine. I'm sorry, no, it's a perk. It's a model based off of a perk. So my problem with this is I don't know how this. I can't explain this in the world, right? As somebody who's a fan of Fallout, looking at this, I'd be like, okay, sure, that's cool, because Fortune Finder is on everyone's list of perks to get. But as somebody who's trying to do a collection of stuff that's only from the world, I don't know how I would explain this, right? Would I say a Vault Tech employee somehow knew what perks were? Because perks are more like a game mechanic, less of a lore thing, right? So then we'd have to explain how perks are lore friendly in the game. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to put that on the shelf. But it's kind of cool. And then there's this Fortune Finder pin. I love how all of the Fallout pins say made in China. And I can't say it. I've never understood the pins. I get that some people like collecting pins. I've never been one of them. So I don't collect, I don't save any of the pins I get. And then there's this. Reckoning replica. It's a Ripper. But it's so small that it's not 1-to-1 scale. And again, I don't know if it would go on my shelf. There. Ripper, Reckoning. Bzzz. There you go. That's the loot crate that we waited many months to get. I like the magazines. I'm gonna put the magazines on my shelf. There we go. Drink some scotch, says Ben. Cheers. Brian Sanchez says, Ox, if you can get used to the BioShock art style, I'm sure you won't even notice Borderlands after a few hours. All right. Borderlands 3 here. Let's see. Is it the kind of game where I need to play the other games to really appreciate it? I mean, it's a looter shooter, though, right? Like Destiny. I don't know if I want to play a looter shooter. So, I don't know. But I suppose I could buy it and play 30 minutes or so of it, see if it resonates, so to speak. Rachel says the pins are for your show suspenders. Oh, that sounds awful. Sounds uncomfortable. Like these, oh, really close. And we got a nipple there. Ooh, you gotta be careful. And that's just the buckle, right? Imagine if there are a bunch of metal pins all up on each suspender. Oh, man, I'm leaving scars now. Ooh, no. We'll keep a nice soft cloth. Trying to avoid the nipple area. Douglas Delegard says, talk about Reckoning. Your hopes of a good Ripper prop. Lol. Yeah. It's too small. If it was a 1-to-1 scale, then maybe I would put the Ripper on the wall. Or on the shelf. Mika S says the language might be a bit much in Borderlands. Really? Yeah, YouTube is becoming more and more aggressive with their content policing. It's Really, it's frankly oppressive. I'll have at least one video a week, one of my new ones or one of my old ones, demonetized by YouTube. And it never stays. I always appeal it, and I give my reasoning, and then they either come back yay or nay. And then if it does come back nay, I bring in my YouTube guy, and I say, just deal with it, and then he'll talk with them about it, and it usually turns out okay. I think maybe there's only been one or two where after the entire negotiation process, they've stuck their ground and said, no, there's just too much blood, Oxhorn. I know it's a game from 2008, and it's ragdoll physics, and it's Fallout 3, and it's crazy, but too much blood. No. Or, you said the F-bomb. Now, one of the ones where they were really sticklers about was an L.A. Noire video. I did one where there was a flashback at the very beginning of the video, and he was going back to his time in the Marines, and they were just casually talking, and you know how soldiers are. They got a lot of, vulgarity when they talk. And so there was F-bomb this, F-bomb that, and there was so much swearing in the first 30 seconds of that video that they're like, no, we're demonetizing this video. And I couldn't get that one back. But I usually get them back, right, after a while. But it takes a long time to hear back from YouTube and to go through the appeal process. And so it's really kind of just frustrating, if I'm perfectly honest. I recently installed a no gore mod in Fallout 3 just so that I can just avoid this. If there's no gore, then I can avoid this. And so I'm working on that for my Temple of the Union video on Sunday. And so if I play a game that's got a lot of vulgarity, man, that's a lot of editing to do. But it's something I can't get away from. I mean, no matter whatever game I'm going to play, if it's rated M, it's going to have vulgarity that I'm just going to have to edit out. Laura says, Oxhorn setting his nips to maximum stun by accident in this episode. Oh, God. No, we'll just, let's keep those bundled. It's a humble bundle. We'll just leave it at that. Josh Bundon says, or when you were doing the becoming a, oh yeah. No, the reason I finally found out why that one was demonetized. Because I said the word brothel at the beginning of the video. The word brothel. So he's talking about a Fallout 2 video where we go to New Reno and there's the Cat's Paw place of entertainment. Can I even say? And I was doing a review of the previous video. The previous video was the one where we went to that establishment. And so I'm like, in our last episode, we visited the Cat's Paw brothel in New Reno. And they demonetized me for that. I'm like, there's nothing in this video. There's no ultra violence. I censored out all the swearing. Well, actually, I didn't censor out the swearing. There was a little bit of swearing in that one. But I'm like, we didn't talk about anything scandalous. And like, oh, you said the word brothel within the first 30 seconds of the video. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how it's going to be now. I can't say the word brothel on YouTube. Fine. Demonetize me. Arrgh. Calm. I'm doing Scotch and smoke rings to calm down today. This is my Zen time. With all of you, some Scotch and cigars, I'm going to Zen now. So I'm not going to think about YouTube. I'm not going to think about YouTube right now. I'm going to think about just all of you and the chat. Don Coington says, oh my God, that Fallout 2 video was hard to watch. Yeah, I was frankly surprised that there was that much graphic sexuality in Fallout 2. New Reno has thrown me for a bit of a loop, but I wanted to present it authentically, so I read everything, and it was graphic, I know. I guess I'm not that surprised they demonetized that video. But it wasn't even that video. They monetized the video after that video. That video passed through with flying colors. The video where I sit there reading off every single porn star name that you can get, Arnold Swollen member, that video was fine. The video referencing that video is the one that demonetized. They were fine with Gooch. I said Gooch in my last one. They didn't know demonetization. So we're good, I guess. Brian Sanchez says, Oxhorn, Borderlands doesn't have any more swearing than the other games you play. You can skip Borderlands, but you can skip Borderlands 1, but Borderlands 2, Tales from Borderlands, and Borderlands 3 are amazing games. Okay. Abysmal Depths says the fluffer bit was hilarious. I had to Google it, man. I didn't know. That's a job. People do that every day to make money. I had no idea. Josh Bunton says Oxhorn. Also, several of those names were for G.I. Joe. Oh yeah, I recognized Cobra. Brett Buzz says when YouTube becomes more censored than a PBS documentary. I was watching Beowulf the other day. It was rated PG-13. It was graphically violent. Beowulf? Like, we're talking dismemberment and blood gushing out and just... It was a graphically violent movie. It's PG-13. It's like teens, right? Teens are supposed to watch that. But I have a little bit of bloody mess in my game. Oh, you know what? One that they tried to demonetize recently? My video on the Deathclaw Sanctuary. I just got that one finally approved today, but for the past week it's been demonetized because they said it had too much graphic violence. There's no violence in that video. We don't kill any human beings. You go into the Deathclaw Sanctuary and you kill Deathclaws, okay, sure, but the reason they demonetized it was because there were bodies in the Deathclaw Sanctuary, which were gross, right? They were in pools of blood and chunks of flesh. But it's not like there was a lot of violence against those bodies. They were already dead when we found them. They said it was too graphic. But I successfully appealed that one, so that one got back. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. S. Benson says, what cigar are you smoking tonight? Love the music. Thank you, S. Benson. Today I'm smoking a La Aurora y Leon Corojo. It's my go-to cigar for this show. Jake Ben says, so was Robot Chicken, but that was Adult Swim. That's true. Sinistral Tiger says, better to be a fluffer than actually be on the screen. Fair. Just, I think I would opt out of both of those jobs. Both of those jobs are, look, I'm not gonna judge an entire industry, but I don't think I would, no, let's just, it's, right. Salvaged Part says, a Fallout without bloody mess is a waste of time. Well, you're not going to like my next video on Temple of the Union because I had to use console commands to remove that perk from my character so that there was no limb dismemberment. And I had to turn gore off. Roman says, Borderlands 1 can't decide if it's funny or serious. Still music and world are cool. Borderlands 2 is where the series shines the most. It's like a Kubrick movie. Really? Because I like Kubrick. Okay, maybe I'd like Borderlands. Should I stream Borderlands as one of my weekly days? The problem is I don't have enough time. You guys come to the show and you tell me all of these wonderful games. And then I have to pick one because I'll only have one slot opening up in the week or something. And I have to pick one. It's rough. If I was streaming every single day, I could whip through all these great games. But I'm not streaming every day. Oh, it's hard to be a streamer and a YouTuber at the same time, like a lore guy. It's hard to do both. Lots of people suggesting Borderlands 3. Oh, maybe it's something I should do. Yeti Smith says, the post-apocalyptic world? Sure, great. Dead bodies? Nope, can't have that. I know. I'm not going to get into it. It's the problem is that YouTube is unclear in their training of their employees, right? So you've got this overzealous brand new YouTube employee who wants to do really good at work, and he becomes a moderator. Okay, I'm a moderator for YouTube. I'm going to make the chats into YouTube's clean. And he gets this new sheet of rules, and all these rules are new. And the rules say, no blood. If there's any blood, you're not going to get monetized. Now, what YouTube doesn't tell this moderator is that that's not really true. Those are the rules they publish for public consumption. But the reality is that they have a separate set of secret rules that actually apply to people producing content. They'll point to the no blood rule when they ban somebody from YouTube for political reasons or whatever, but because they're still making money off of all that content, they've got this other set of rules. And the other set of rules are, well, if it's really fake, or if it's in a video game, or if it's not promoting violence and it doesn't deal with guns, like real guns, then it's okay. You can have a little bit of video game or cartoon blood, right? But they don't tell that to the new YouTube moderator guy. So the YouTube moderator guy goes by what he reads in the rules and then starts going to all of these gaming YouTube channel and going, demonetize, demonetize, demonetize. And so then you got to go to your YouTube rep and say, look, I just lost monetization on this video. Can you do something about it? And then they take it to the other guys and they all do a big powwow. I can't imagine how much money they're wasting on this process, this huge process of making YouTube clean. It's got to be an enormous amount of money, and all of those salaries of all those people getting together to like him and ha over a little bit of blood here, and how many pixels of red is in this frame, and I can only imagine. It's ridiculous. So I mean, I empathize with the moderator who's just trying to do his job, but on the other hand, it's really frustrating to lose your livelihood for a few days. Rachel says, my dog also votes for Cthulhu. Well, that's great, Rachel. I think your dog's going to have a good time. So we'll do Rage 2 on Monday. Knock that DLC out. We'll probably do it in the stream. If it's anything like the Metro Exodus DLC, the 2 kernels, we'll knock that out in a stream, and then we can go to Call of Cthulhu. Iwan Phillips says, ever played the Assassin's Creed series? No, I've never played it, but I had it recommended last week. So it sounds like there's a lot of interest. Douglas Delegard says, when you make an artificial Christmas tree full, it's called fluffing as well. Fluff that tree. Just fluff your Christmas tree with all your might. Make it nice and fluffy, because that's wholesome. Craig says, throwing one back for you, boss. Your videos got me through patrolling the Mojave. Thank you very much, Craig. I do appreciate it. If I hold it at just the right angle, I might get a steady stream of flame. Do more Fallout 4 lore, says Amanda Hickson. I have a lot of Fallout 4 content coming up. With Fallout 3 kind of coming to a close, Fallout 4 is kind of next on the list. I'll be spending more time on Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 in the coming weeks and months. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Plus, we also have the Creation Club stuff that should be coming out soon. I guess, wasn't it supposed to come out at the end of the month, but then they delayed it again, I think, to December. Something happened. I'm not sure what, but hopefully we'll get that content soon. Deuteronomus says, I fluff my pillow every night. Again, perfectly wholesome. I like these interpretations of the word. Does that make you a fluffer, Deuteronomus? If you fluff your pillow, I guess it does. Iwan Phillips says, cue demonetization for Christmas tree fluffing. That's what I'll do. I'll record a video of myself unboxing my Christmas tree, setting it up, and fluffing it. And then I'll put my video on YouTube with the subject, Oxhorn is a fluffer or something. Here's me fluffing at work. And see if YouTube demonetizes it. Douglas Delegard says, here's some extra to get more butane. Thank you for your pity, everybody. I appreciate it. I actually have some more butane around here somewhere. I don't know. By the way, update on the ox emojis that are coming out. I've been talking with the artist. She's been doing a great job. She's about halfway done. When she's all done, I'm going to have new channel badges for YouTube members. And these cool new badges are going to be able to show how long you've been a member. It doesn't show you by like the weeks and the seconds, but I think there's a badge for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, and then 2 years, I think. Then about 6 or 7, or no, 8 more brand new ox emojis. You'll be able to tell me to heal if I'm running low on health, and drink or something if I'm running low, if I forgot to drink. Or no, save. It's heal and save. And then there's a horrified one, or that crying with laughter one, you know. So a lot more emojis. Pepsi Doggo says, "Hey Oxhorn, have you ever listened to Queen? If so, what's your favorite song by them?" I have listened to Queen. I'm a big fan of Queen. I mean, you can't go wrong with Bohemian Rhapsody. I know everyone's going to say Bohemian Rhapsody, but there's a reason everyone's going to say Bohemian Rhapsody. It's just the best thing ever. It's a classic. So yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, I guess. I am G Snap says, "I can see Cthulhu featured in my future nightmares." Yes, especially if you show up to my upcoming live streams about Call of Cthulhu. I was surprised how intrigued I was by this game. I started playing it, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to do this. Then I got 10 minutes into it, and I'm laughing my butt off. I'm going, really? And then I got like 30 minutes into it. I'm like, oh, ooh, okay, cool. So, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. The ice cream truck when I was a child played this song, says North Guy. Yeah. It's an ice cream truck song. Brandy Alexander says, "Do you have any tips on how to start BioShock?" BioShock is a game that really overwhelmed me and perplexed me when I first got into it. So I don't know. I wouldn't recommend any tips at first. I would just start the game and try playing it. You'll figure it out as you go along. The plasmids were honestly a little cumbersome and weird for me at first. By the time I got to BioShock 2, I thought the gameplay was a little bit better. It was a little bit more polished. They made some quality of life improvements. But, BioShock 1 is still a lot of fun. It's a good story. Miggy says, "Oxhorn, do you think you're almost covered all of the lore in Fallout 3 or 4? Or New Vegas as well?" I've covered all the lore in New Vegas. In New Vegas, there are a few places left to explore, but I've covered all the lore. In Fallout 3, I've also mostly covered all the lore. There are still a few places left to explore and a few things left to do, but it's mostly done. Yoquin Garcia says, what makes Oxhorn, well, Oxhorn? I don't know. It's got to be a combination of the Scotch, the cigar, the suspenders, the beard, and the hat. It's a set bonus. Combined, I appear before you. Rachel says, I miss your surprise Twitch live streams capturing footage. They always make my day. Thank you, Rachel. Maybe I'll have more in the near future. Sometimes I enjoy playing by myself, especially Fallout 76, as there's a lot of tedium that I have to go through in order to get into the game before I can shoot footage. Like the first thing I got to do, make sure I'm not diseased and make sure all my weapons are repaired and make sure I've got enough water and food and ammunition to get to the location. Like I had to go into the glassed cavern to shoot some pickup footage for this video that I'm doing on the Brotherhood of Steel. I needed to get some close-up shots of Elizabeth Taggarty. So I probably should have live streamed it because it was an adventure in and of itself, but I didn't want to kill anything. I wanted to avoid all dangers. So I made sure I had Sneak 3 equipped, and I kind of just stealthed through the entire thing. I ended up killing a few Scorched, but that final Scorched beast in the last chamber, I snuck right by it. Didn't even wake it up. Got all my footage. I was pretty pumped that I didn't have to waste any time on killing a doggone level 87 diseased Scorched beast. Ah. Greg James says, just wanted to say thanks for all the content over the years. Love the way you go about your business and the material you produce. Thank you, sir. Long-time viewer, second-time live stream. Thank you very much, Greg. Xavier says, are you open to checking out the Gears of War franchise? Always open to checking things out. Gears of War. Let's see, what is this? So, like military something? Oh, that's a lot of Gears of War games. Wow. Well, I would have some catching up to do. Let's see, like, what's the setting? Is it sci-fi, post-apocalyptic? Conflict between humanity and the subterranean reptilian hominids known as the Locust Horde. And their mutated counterparts, the Lambent. Interesting. All right. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'll have to take a look at that. The list keeps getting bigger. Rex Morturum says, hey, what do you know? I made it to the stream in a timely fashion. Yes, you did. Glad you made it. Lucky Babcack with a tip. Thank you very much, Lucky. It's time to play, Ox, says Jules 1994. Almost. About 8 minutes. 8 minutes. There we go. It stayed lit. Escape the Matrix, says, hey, Oxhorn, can you tell me how the hell a Cazador can get through Brotherhood of Steel armor? I mean, I suppose the same could be said for a dart gun being able to cripple limbs in Fallout 3. Like the limbs of a super mutant or a death claw. A dart gun. That's the go-to weapon to use. If you want to cripple limbs, use the dart gun. There are inconsistencies. Let's just put it that way. But then again, the Cazador does spout poison, and there are cracks in power armor, right? You can like get a stinger in the armpit, for example. Ooh, man, that would probably get you knocked out. Douglas Delegard, very kind comment. Eric says, I made it, Ox. I'm always here in heart, and I always watch your videos, but sometimes I just can't make it. So I do apologize for that. No apologies necessary. We all have real lives outside of this whole internet gaming thing, and sometimes real life comes first. So, totally understandable. Have you ever thought about playing Subnautica, says Upfront Buckle. Yes, I play that with my kids. I play Subnautica and Astroneer with my kids. So almost every day we'll have gaming time, and I'll sit my son at this computer and my daughter at this computer, and I'll hover behind them and help them out while they play games together. And I've been recently getting into playing Astroneer in multiplayer mode with my son so that I can help him, unlock the temples, or the gateway engine, I guess is what it's called, and collect resources. It's still a bit much. He's 7, and Astroneer is a lot of fun for him, but some of the finer points to the game are still a little tricky, like understanding the differences between the minerals and the gases and where you need to go to get them. So I help him out with all that. But he loves building, he loves digging, and it's a lot of fun. So, in terms of a lore series, I probably wouldn't do any lore on either of the two games. There's not a lot of lore there, but it is fun to play with your kids. Craig Dennis with the comment, once a week at least. Any chance at an Outer Worlds live stream? You bet, Craig. I do plan to live stream the Outer Worlds when it drops. In fact, it will take precedence. So whatever we're streaming at the time, I will put on pause until we finish the Outer Worlds. I'm looking forward to it. BMO says, howdy Oxhorn, new viewer here. Watched your Fallout Shrine video, and it inspired me to spend too much of my caps on some merch for me. Getting in on those sweet, sweet flags Bethesda sells. I know. Somebody on Twitter sent me a link to a new Minuteman flag available on the Bethesda shop. And I had to get it. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I bought it. I've already got an NCR flag that I don't know what to do with. Where am I going to put it? I don't have room for a flagpole in here. I'm thinking maybe I could bundle it up and stick it under one of my helmets, maybe? Drape it on something? So I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I got it. So I know exactly where you are, BMO. I know the struggle. The struggle is real. Corner behind you, says Rev. Well, the corner behind me, I've got a new table coming. So there are a few more pieces of furniture that I've got coming to finish the office. And so I've got a table I'm going to put there, a table I'm going to put there, another long table there, a bench behind me so people can sit. And when all of that arrives, I'm not going to have a lot of room. Cover your blinds with the flags? No. Then it would be really awkward operating the blinds. Maybe. Jules says, Oxhorn, do you think you're going to be able to raise the difficulty on Wolfenstein Youngblood? I found I was able to get through it by doing all the side missions possible, and the brother missions last. I don't know, maybe. I'm already almost at max level. Max level is what, 30? And I think I'm 22 or 23. So, I don't know. You could always use the flags as curtains, says Charles Borden. That's an interesting thought. Vic says, Ox, did you turn your grill off? I haven't used it for a few months, but yes, it's off. He is, of course, referring to that one moment I realized midstream that I had done a barbecue and I had left the gas going on my grill. So I stopped everything to go turn it off. Thank you for remembering that moment of all moments. It's an important one. I'm glad you brought it up. Cheers. All right. It's time. Let's BioShock Infinite this place up. If that's a thing. Let me move my chat over to this other monitor. Wow, the restream has a tiny, tiny little corner for dragging. YouTube's a little better. Move that over there. No! No! I hate the auto resizing window options. I didn't tell you to do that, Firefox. Okay, I should be logged into Steam. Let's see if we can find BioShock Infinite. There it is. It's fired up. Ethan says, huge fan of your channel, Oxhorn. Love the Fallout videos, especially your Fallout 2 videos. Keep up the good work. P.S. When is the next Fallout 2 video coming out? Next week sometime. This week I'm doing Fallout 3 and Fallout 76. Next week I'll head back to Fallout 2. Right, BioShock Infinite. Turn off the music first. All right, I've got that turned off. Oh, you mean the music in the game? Main game. Let's continue. Jeffrey says, big fan, Ox. If you didn't know, there's a prequel novel for BioShock. That's really good. For God. Book title is Rapture. Written by John Shirley. Looking forward to the stream tonight. Cheers. Thanks, Jeffrey. I'll look into it. Roman says, hey, Ox, there's a service called Stream Gifts, which allows sending gifts to streamers while keeping their privacy. Better than a mailbox. Interesting. I didn't realize that was the thing. Stream Gifts. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Okay. Everyone says it's too loud. Way too loud. All right. I usually turn the volume back up. So I use the same software to broadcast as I do to record. So after a broadcast, I'll turn the volume way back up to shoot my footage for a game. All right. I'll turn it down now. I'll turn it down. There, minus 10 decibels.
And sweetest fatherland, but here's the place where we revere the heroes of our city dear.
Find Shock Jockey at the Hall of Heroes. So that's right, in our last episode, we had just emerged into the Hall of Heroes. Wait, what's that blinking on the ground there? Ooh, we got coinage. Hall of Wars? That's not nice. $37 silver eagles. Sorry, Elizabeth. On him. Vending machines in Colombia sell many types of useful supplies. What is that. Oh, that's one of those generator things. And that's why we're here. We need to restart the generator so we can use the gondola. Veni Vidi Vigor. Krauss Trap Aid. I'm at 863. That's 1,485. That's a bit much. Good night, Brian Sanchez. It was good to see you here.
Vigor, atomic, Binks, formula, wonder, primal mystery.
They'll call us assassins when our work is done. Cornelius Slate, the swift left hook of the Vox Populi. We'll be trading Comstock's life for a new one. So be it. The Fitzroy woman and I are comrades of necessity. I doubt all the men who reddened Caesar's toga would still be seen breaking bread together in peacetime. With Comstock gone, my men's past deeds will be sacred, and they will claim the spoils to them. I need not live to see it.
IMG Snap says use the thingy on the machines. Yeah, you're right. Okay, is there no subtitles for audio logs? Options, audio, dialogue subtitles on. That's it, dialogue subtitles. Art subtitles. That's it. Whoops. Oh.
Who's sneaking around? Soldiers down! Reload! Come out! No tin soldier will take me.
Innocent alike.
Was I supposed to shoot them? Maybe? Machine gun. All right. Damage boost, accuracy boost, clip increase. RPG, machine gun, RPG. I'm not using either of those.
Make sure you go to the hall, heroes. Try out.
Are we going to get a decreased cost for salts? Binary Ghost says, yeah, just checked online. No subtitles for audio diaries. Ah, that's a bummer. So that's all it does is it gives me
Secrets and
points.
possession delivered to lovers in flame.
Our prophet, Father Comstock, commander of the 7th Cavalry.
That man did not lead the 7th. Hell, I don't even remember the guy.
Corporal DeWitt proved his worth on the field that day.
Well, I'll be. Slate? Is that you?
You've always been different, haven't you, Booker? You crave no glory.
Look, I see you're caught up in some kind of jam here. If you could see fit to let us through to where they keep the shock jockey, and we'll...
That tin soldier, Comstock, once my boy's dead. We won't die at his hands.
There's going to be trouble.
All my men have left is a choice. Die in the hands of a tin soldier, or a real one!
It's always awful. Whenever I see him do that. And he's got his machine gun.
You see, you're a killer, Booker. Like it or not.
Just give us the shock jockey.
If you want the vigor, Booker, you will give my men a soldier's death. They wait for you in Whitney and Bakey.
Well, what a lunatic. A soldier's death, really? All of this because he
I'll try
wants
to
his
keep
men
you
to die
stocked
a
with
soldier's
both bandages and ammo, but the right materials aren't always at hand.
Well, thanks. I do appreciate the effort, Liz. All right, well, which door? We've got 2 doors now. I guess let's go down here. Cornelius Slate, Soldier of the Orient. Wow, they dismantled that statue, didn't they? Hey. So that just turns into salts. So we found a provisions warehouse. That's good. Hey. Let's do the shield infusion. That's become very useful.
Feel better already.
Eight lockpicks. Will that be enough? All right. I'm really enjoying this battle rifle. This carbine. And the door locks behind me. The City of Columbia. Ooh, a historical timeline. 1874, Comstock, the Prophet is born. The Battle of Wounded Knee, 1890. The City of Columbia is launched, 1893. The Lady is born unto the Prophet, also 93. Lady Comstock cruelly murdered. The Boxer Rebellion incident. Columbia secedes from the United States. Minuteman Armory. What is this? Damage boost, accuracy boost, clip increase. That's for the RPG. RPG damage.
Make sure you go to the Hall of Heroes and try out the brand new shotgun.
Okay, so we've got the Boxer Rebellion exhibit, the First Lady exhibit, but that's locked off to us. So can't go down there. This is starting to feel like a BioShock game. The Battle of Wounded Knee exhibit, we can go down there. Well, let's do Battle of Wounded Knee since we're here.
The Tin Soldier has taken credit for the deeds of the real ones. Now your companion, young lady, he wrapped himself in glory on December 29, 1890.
What does he mean?
You don't want to know.
If he likes me so much, why is he trying to kill me? Just so that I can kill his men? Anyone else really uncomfortable right now? Like really, really uncomfortable? Gee whiz. This game is just going all out. Okay, what do we got here? Gear, special clothing, all right, yada yada. New boots, Newton's Law. Landing off a skyline knocks back nearby enemies. I think I have that already, don't I? No, I've got the Nor'easter. So brief invulnerability. Let's just take it. We can equip it later. What is that? Oh, that's the RPG. Binary Ghost says, oh, so uncomfortable and it's going to get worse? Really? Oh, dear. Iwan says, can I be a mod if I'm only here for 1 out of every 5 streams? No, I'm good on mods for now, but thank you for offering. Let's race through this part as fast as we can. Activate display.
With hue and cry, with hatchet red, they danced amongst our noble dead. But when our soldiers took the field, the savage horde could only yield.
You were there. That wounded knee. I can see it in your face.
Tell her, Booker! Tell her how we strode that battlefield like the heroes of Sparta. I still hear the screams. Let's come, Comstock. Here's the soldier I spoke of! The kind of man Comstock pretends to be! Say if I told you true! You see, young miss? You see the man that Comstock wishes he was? A real soldier.
I don't want to do this, Slade. Just give me what I need.
I will. After you do the same for me. Come and look for me amongst the boxers.
Who are the boxers?
The Chinese. He means us to head to the other display.
Oh, God.
Can you hear Comstock's tin soldiers coming to silence us? But we are the true patriots. The history that does not fit in their books.
So he's suicidal. He just does... The guy... What the heck was that? He just doesn't want to die to Comstock. He wants to die, just not to Comstock. What difficulty are you playing on? I think I'm at the highest difficulty. Hard. Yep, highest. Oh, that was the supply room.
What are you doing?
Who needs the power company?
What?
What is this?
It's the Boxer Rebellion.
What happened there?
In Peking, it was my hand that put the city to the torch. Of course, that's not how Comstock does it.
And he's proud of it. Really? Wow. Another one. New boots fit as a fiddle. When revived, recover full health. That could come in handy, but I'll just take it for now. Okay, so we're going to activate this display. Hold on, got to scotch up.
Was yellow skin and slanted eyes that did betray us with their lies until they crossed the righteous path of our prophet's holy wrath.
This entire universe needs to die.
Oh, I read about this. Comstock led the Colombian troops to
Comstock wasn't there! The boxers took my eye and 30 of my friends! Is there even a stone to mark that sacrifice?
Who wants to live forever?
The sacrifice!
Oh!
Flush him out! Don't hold back, soldier. Coming! Don't stop firing! That's all you got?
You did them a favor, Booker. You let them die like men.
I didn't ask for this. I have no quarrel with these men.
Heroes never ask.
I never claimed to be no hero.
Then what are you? If you take away all the parts of Booker DeWitt you tried to erase, what's left?
A
Come back to the
survivor.
Rotunda. It's almost over.
Well,
What did Slate mean? What did you try to erase?
Now that you're out of yours, you might realize cages have their advantages.
A choice is better than none, Mr. DeWitt. No matter what the outcome.
Yeah. What if you woke up one day and realized you didn't like what you chose?
so he has regrets over participating in the Boxer Rebellion. And Wounded Knee. Okay. All right, fully healed, fully shield, fully salted. Now what? That was easy. We're walking away from me. Okay.
I've got what you need, Booker. You will find me past the First Lady's memorial.
It's your heart!
Found anything yet? Ammo! Take it!
Thank you. I'm pressing E to accept.
Say what you want about Lady Comstock. The woman had an eye for fashion.
You've seen what Comstock has done to my history. Now see how he's rewritten his own.
Oh, we've got Mozart here. Am I gonna get demonetized from Mozart?
The seed of the prophet lay in the womb of Our Lady, but for a single week. Comstock had a child. My books never mention anything about a child.
Yeah, that's you.
That's quite an omission. Can't imagine that was by accident.
I'm trying to get the picture here. She looks a lot like Lady Comstock. Ignorant of this child, I bet you she's the child. But for 1 week...
The child took ill, and Our Lady prayed for the prophet's heir day and night.
Getting low on ammo here. Oh, I gotta turn off this music or else I'm gonna get demonetized. Maybe if I just get out of this room.
That's my tower.
Lo, while Daisy Fitzroy has murdered my beloved, she shall not have the child. She shall not come betwixt her and prophecy. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man.
You're Comstock's daughter.
No, I can't be. I can't.
He wants you to follow in his footsteps.
Well, I want a puppy, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get one.
She just wants a puppy. Can we just give her the puppy? Seven shotgun shells left. Oh, do I really have to waste a lockpick on this?
Can you get this open?
Hey, don't point that at me.
We're gonna get out of my way. More Mozart! Doggone it, stop playing Mozart. I'm gonna like it, but you're gonna get me in trouble.
Much obliged.
Rex! Rex! Alright, gotta turn that off. Sorry, everybody. I know it's part of the game. Here, I'll put it on two tabs there. Save changes. I'll change it back after we get out of the Mozart trap. I know Mozart is public domain, but performances of Mozart are not public domain, and that's the problem. Which performance did they use? What's that?
Well,
That's where the music's coming from.
look at that.
Ooh, what'd you find? Ooh,
To those who loved me,
your mama.
I was the most generous of souls. There was no pain I would deny them, no betrayal I would not gladly give. And when I had scorched the hearts of all who loved me, the prophet said, "There is nothing you can do for which I will not forgive you. For God has granted me sight, and through his eyes, even you are loved."
Whoa. Did she do something she regretted? Manners, culture, and dress. And then a list of names. Time book for 2 weeks ending. What's with the road? Oh, the cruel murder of our dear Lady Comstock by the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. She was strangled to death? Okay, well, I think the danger is past. Well, sorry you just learned your mom was strangled. I'll just keep it down for a bit, huh? How about that? La, da, 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 da. Don't step in the lava. Ooh. Comstock came to the rescue and killed all of the people who murdered his wife. Comstock's vengeance. The prophet, bearer of the sword, brought his wrath down upon Daisy Fitzroy and the Vox Populi. He pursues them relentlessly to this day. Yeah. I'm betting he killed his own wife. How much you want to bet he killed his own wife and he blamed it on the Vox Populi, eh?
I can get through these bars, but you're too broad.
What's that supposed to mean? Broad?
Let me scout ahead, see if there's some way to move forward.
Oh, she's gonna get kidnapped. She's gonna get kidnapped.
Do you see that hook?
Is that?
It's a tear, something I can bring into this world.
It's a freight hook.
Cool.
Well, that's convenient.
As I said, it's a form of wish fulfillment.
Thank you for that wish fulfillment.
All right. Let me know if you want me to bring that freight hook in.
There, that one.
Okay. I feel there's more where that came from. Whenever I'd get anxious, tears have a way of appearing.
Oh, wait, so I can
Booker,
choose?
do you see those tears? We can use them against Slate's men. That tear will get us access to higher ground. And that one will give us a turret.
And some cover.
Turret.
Try that one! Turret, now!
Here, ammo! He's got rockets!
Taking cover! Think he can stop me? Who wants to live forever?
You clearly don't. Whoops.
Booker, catch!
Thanks. He's gone.
That's it!
Is your heart in it? This is it, man! Fight
What?
like a man! There's no escape!
Where is he shooting from?
No guts!
Comstock's pen can do some wonderful tricks. Do you know what you've got there, Booker?
That's enough, Slate. We just need the vigor to get out of Columbia. We're taking it one way or another. Slate!
So did I not summon in the turret?
Not getting this thing open without shock jockey.
Okay, so shock jockey to proceed. I'm pressing. I don't understand. Is it only one at a time? Is that what happened? It is. Is there a timer on that? I gotta hold E, eh? Okay. Vending empty. Oh, come on.
Keep your eye open for that shock jockey vigor.
Damage boost RPG, machine gun RPG, clip size, possession for less. Decreases the salts necessary for possession. I think I'll save up for that because I use possession a lot. What's this? Behold the miracle child, the prophecy is fulfilled. After only 7 days in the Lady Comstock's womb, the miracle child is born. Lady Comstock is a fitting mother to this miracle. The future of our great endeavors lies in her little hands. 7 days? The lamb is the future of the city. The seed of the prophet watches over us from Monument Island. When will she emerge? Only the great prophet knows with certainty. Finn. Let's turn the music up now, says Jules. Okay. Medical kits? Okay.
To the sky Comstock bent his knee and saw with holy prophecy. And too rare is the man who takes a stand you and I, sweetest fatherland. For here in the face where we revere the heroes of our city.
10 men, Booker. That's what Comstock will turn us into. Wires and gears to replace heads and hearts!
Booker!
What?
The Lord judges, I act.
Haven't found anything yet. Ammo! Take it! Booker! The gears!
Holy cannoli.
Take this!
Perfect timing!
Ah!
Keep my eyes open for more.
You see, Booker? Maybe you're the man I remember. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. Comstock took our stories and scrubbed away our soul. Now, he's coming for me. And when I'm gone, all that will be left is the lie.
Just give us what we came for!
What? There's a tear. No, that's the salts. Okay, well, we're all healed up. We're all salted up. What now?
Booker, there was a locked door in the gift shop. I think I can open it.
Oh, thanks. Gift shop? What gift shop? Oh, that gift shop. Oh! Purple feet!
Locked. Elizabeth?
Come on, give me something challenging. Got it.
Sean says thank you for being you. No, Sean, thank you for being you. You're very generous. Ooh. What's that? Some sort of new plasmid or salt?
The whole place is ransacked. There ain't no shock jockey here.
Slate must have taken them. Look.
Elizabeth, little help?
Looks simple enough.
Shock
All
jockey
done.
gone, but footprints. They end there.
Slate. He's here.
What was that? Still not enough. Oh, wait, yes. Possession for less.
What is that?
Comstock ships. He's coming for Slate.
It was Slate who killed for his country at Wounded Knee! It was Slate who stormed the gates at Peking! Slate!
Slate!
Comstock's coming, Booker. But our lives won't satisfy him, oh no. He won't rest until he's turned us into tin. I won't let him. He took my past, but that's all he's getting from me.
Just give us the vigor. We don't need to do this.
Here you go, boys! What soldier's death awaits!
Running low on ammo.
You're not the Booker DeWitt I remember! Tin Man! Tin Man!
Nut job!
No, Booker!
Oh! Well, ammunition, that's a problem.
Elizabeth,
Hi.
Who is it?
Something soon.
Do it!
All right.
Is that all you can muster, soldier? You're weak. Don't disappoint the boys! In the name of
Ammo! Catch! Booker, catch!
That'll do.
Rejoice, for death has no sting. Reap what you sow.
Ah,
Elizabeth.
For the land.
Sorry, that's all I've got. On it!
got it.
Booker, get up! Booker!
Come on out!
That's all I have right now.
There, that one.
Done!
Come on, Billy! Show me what you're made of!
Frank gone.
My men and I are doomed. Doomed as noble Custer was at Little Bighorn. But we shall not yield to Comstock and his tin soldiers. But my scout has seen him. Booker DeWitt is coming here to the hall. DeWitt. We called him the White Injun of Wounded Knee for all the grisly trophies he claimed. A man such as he might just grant us the peace we seek.
Well,
soldier! Eat everything that's on your plate! Finish it!
That's what you want.
They haven't changed you, Booker. Not one bit.
Shock jockey. Oh, this better be worth it, Slade.
Press to shoot a bolt of electricity. Hold and release to create a shocking trap.
I suppose it was mercy. Comstock's men would have taken him.
I suppose it was.
Do you ever get used to it? The killing.
Faster than you can imagine.
Comstock's vengeance or a door over here. It's back outside. It's back outside. That's where I came from. I want my carbine back.
More money. Here you go.
I'll take it.
Perfect timing.
There we go. Oh, there was one right here. Okay, so we need to go back and add electricity to that one. Oh, that was a waste of ammo.
You know, those vigors seem very powerful. I'll do what I can to keep you stocked in salts.
Thanks.
Crow.
Here you go.
Much obliged!
See what else I can find. I can tell what Slate said bothered you. You showed me. Sometimes you have to do what's necessary to survive.
There's survival, and then there's finding pleasure in the act.
Booker.
Look, you seem like a decent enough sort. That said, less you know about me, the better.
I'm a tough, grizzled soldier now, P.I., and I'm gonna keep you at a distance. Use shock jockey to charge up the conduit. Oh. Return to Soldier's Field and power up the gondola. Alright, so I'm guessing we're gonna find many more of Comstock's forces on our way. Mosquito?
There you go.
What's a mosquito?
Who wants to live forever?
Oh!
I've lost sight of it. After it! Thank you!
Give me a second. Salts, take them. Here you go.
Much obliged.
Who's shouting at me?
For glory!
For glory what? That was overly dramatic. So, mosquito. Cool. Cool. I like that mosquito. Let's get another one.
Done.
Well, here goes nothing. Ooh. Whoops.
I'm not ready.
Come on now.
We're all gone. Come on out.
That's enough! I'll kill you! We're ready for you! Now!
All right.
Oh. So it costs money.
Do it.
There you go.
Pokemon Jimmy says had 4 wisdoms removed Tuesday, and you make good good vids. Well, I hope you have a swift and easy recovery. Sorry to hear about your wisdoms.
There.
Okay.
Rush them.
That motorized Patriot is so cool. All right. It's gonna follow me around until I move on, won't it? That's great. Can I get in there? No, don't need to, the other side. Right. Looks like round we go. Whoops, wrong way. From now on, possess the heavy armored guys to save yourself a huge headache. Good call.
I'm looking. Ammo, take it. Here.
Much obliged!
An effective strategy.
You've done this before, haven't you?
We just went over the fact that I was in 2 different battles and that I'm suffering from PTSD. So yes, I have done this before.
Mr. DeWitt,
The name's Booker.
I'll be certain to attend to that distinction. Booker, when there's a moment when we're not being shot at. If you're interested, I've spotted some supplies over there.
Okay. Boy, our guy here's a bit of a jerk. I was here before, wasn't I? I think I already looted this place. Are those the supplies she was talking about?
How needs competition when you have quality?
What is anarchy if not a knife in the back of our prophet? Rejoice, for death has no sting. My aim is true, as my eye is the prophet's.
Ah!
Savage man or foreign horde. To the sky, Comstock bent his knee and saw with holy.
Ready? Salt, Booker. Okay, catch.
Nice!
I'll see what else I can find.
You're all gone. Come on out.
Is that it? Did I get him? Oh, jeez. Those traps came in really handy. Another crank gun. Up we go. This is where I need to go, right? Yep.
I don't think I understand how you do what you do. These tears.
I always thought of them as doors. When I was younger, I didn't just open the ones I found. I remember making them.
Making them?
I could go wherever I wanted. But I always wanted to come back.
To what?
I don't know. My family?
Huh. How do you do that? Whatever it is.
You know how I said I had plenty of time to read? Well, I tried to figure it out. I read literature on physics and other such things.
Yeah? And what did that teach you?
That there's a world of difference between what we see and what is.
Now!
All right. The gondola's coming!
Yay!
He will abandon you, my sweet Elizabeth. Once he has what he needs, he will leave you alone. What else could you expect from a liar and killer of women?
Comstock.
Father, prophet, whomever you are, I'm leaving and there's naught you can do to stop me.
Oh, sweet child. That's where you're...
Okay.
Rockets!
Yeah.
There, that one.
Sure thing!
Golly, I don't know where to go. I want to get on one of those ships, but I don't ever get over it.
Do it!
Done! You're trying to get me!
There! That one!
On it, out of ammo.
You got no backbone.
One down, I guess. James Spear says, do you have any Fallout props? A few.
Where'd he go? It's certain death. Choice or death has no sting. Mercy belongs to the Lord. Shoot! Rejoice, for death has no sting.
More time to look.
Got it. Okay, ride the gondola. Which gondola? Why is he freaking out? All right, I lost my carbine. Doggone it. I'm close to being out of shotgun shells.
Can you unlock this?
Okay. It's done.
You hit the thruster, says Mr.
When you were
Skywalker.
unconscious on the beach, you kept repeating a woman's name. Anna.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried. Where are you from, Mr. DeWitt?
New York.
What did you do there?
Business much like this. Something that really caters writing on a resume.
It was a fine thing you came along when you did.
How do you think I ended up here? I gambled, and now I owe money to men you don't want to be in debt to. I come here to pay it back. Me busting you out, what do you think that was? Charity?
Who sent you?
Somebody who was willing to take my marker in exchange for you.
There it is.
There he is! Get around him! Don't be sorry.
I'm looking.
Hold him still!
I found ammo. You need this.
Great.
That's all I have right now.
Taking cover! Kill it!
These guys are always carrying pineapples. RPG, machine gun, clip size. For the RPG. Dollar bill. Ah. Okay, in health, carbine ammo, shotgun.
Here's some cash. Okay.
Thanks.
Electricity! Arcs and sparks!
Our city mourns. Lady Comstock's tomb opens for public viewing in Emporia. Columbia shall never forget your sacrifice, dear lady. Then. Possess all the vending machines, says Aurora. I mean, I'm kind of low on salt, though. I mean, I suppose I could buy more salt. That barely gave me enough to cover the salt that I'm going to have to get. $67. All right.
Ancient mariner, let the vigor undertow disperse.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the salt. That's an expensive vigor. Oh, and there's salt on the corpse, of course.
So, looks like they call you the false shepherd.
And you the lamb.
Let's not call each other that.
Suits me.
How do you figure they'd know you'd be coming?
Either they've got a prophet on their side,
Har har.
or them that hired me also wrote the signs.
Why?
Got me.
Good view. Man, the environments in this game are just great. Oh, hey there. Pardon me. All the money. Sweet. Let's do a shield infusion. Almost done. This shield has saved my butt so many times already. And we'll keep that salt there in case I need it in future. Now, someone's been tinkering with things. Is that panel supposed to be off? Has this been sabotaged? Oh dear.
You all right?
I want to see Paris. I want to see everything.
It's up to you now. There's no one...
Wait, what is that? 40 north by 74 west. That's not Paris, that's New York.
How'd you know that?
One thing I had in that tower was time, Mr. DeWitt. Time to study things.
Owed money. And there's a fellow... He offered to wipe away my debt in exchange for you. Come on.
Don't be sad I betrayed you.
Come on. Everything's gonna be okay. Will you just turn around and talk to me and we can...
Clobbered him. Turns out the girl's no fool. What? She hides in the safe and leaves me here. Great. Pirates. What did I do to him?
Oh, shit.
Oh, hey. He seems
Fresh
nice.
air did the trick. This one's awake.
So you're this false shepherd we've been hearing so much about. Caused a mess of trouble at the raffle.
You Fitzroy?
Nothing but.
I got no quarrel with you or your Vox Populi. This is my airship you're hanging me out of, and I got perilous need of it.
Really? Cause it sure look like old Comstock's airship to
Listen,
me.
I ain't looking for a fight.
There's already a fight, DeWitt. Only question is, which side you on? Comstock is the god of the white man, the rich man, the pitiless man. But if you believe in common folk, then join the Vox. If you believe in the righteous folk, then join the Vox.
Want my ship.
And the Vox shall give her to you. But first, you must help the Vox. Down in Finkton, there's a gunsmith who can supply weapons to our cause. Get our guns from him, and you shall have your ship back.
They just pushed me out.
Better find Elizabeth before she lights out.
Find Elizabeth. She's back on the ship.
The complaint I hear from the working man is that they are unhappy with their lot. Oh, why torment yourself, I ask? The ox cannot become a lion, and why would you...
They fire the man?
Flying squad came and took him. You ain't gonna see him around no more.
Flying squad like World War II? World War I?
Samuel always thought that the pew on Sunday went hand in hand with the desk on Monday. Science is the slow revelation of God's blueprint. After 2 years in the Lamb's Tower on Monument Island, he took ill with cancer of the stomach. I prayed to the prophet, and the prophet delivered unto us a miracle through his servant Fink. I do not know if I will ever get used to a husband bound in a skeleton of metal, but better a handy man than a dead one.
Message from Jeremiah Fink. What's your message, Jeremiah? I don't get it. Simplicity is beauty. Nice message. Everybody's scrubbing floors. You see, like the cargo lift to Skyline. Oh, where I need to go. Or no, maybe that's where I need to go. This is a sad rendition of that song.
The hyena is a trickster. They live to stir up trouble. So you beware the hyena. They will leave you with naught but the sound of their laughter.
The hyena, what? Okay, well, that's blocked. Alright, so this Fink guy created all the vending machines we're used to. Looks like even the bigger machine. Hello.
Movements are
What's on the ship?
This here is private property. You looking for trouble? Because I'm more than happy to be of service.
No, you're okay.
Count to 3. 1, 2.
Get in after him!
Come on! Great. Just great.
I knew they were around!
My aim is true, as my eye is the prophet's.
He's okay. New pants! Decrease shield recharge delay by 1 second. Increases shield recharge rate by 2 times.
On their way to lay down your weapon!
I was almost off. He saw me leaving. Is it gonna come after me? I don't know. I think I'll be okay. Bunch of traps here. Okay. Am I okay? I think I'm okay. I just wanted to loot that purse.
Get out of here, snipe. You want to know what we do to pretty little stowaways? Or maybe you don't.
Hey! Just stop for a minute!
Get away from me! Stay away!
Ah, great.
I just want to talk to you!
I said stay away!
Ugh. Elizabeth!
Get away
Just
from
hold
me.
up for a minute!
Stay away!
I'm not angry with you! Hey, watch out! Move it! Move!
Stay back!
God damn it!
Ah, come on.
I am not going with you!
Don't go in there!
I have no need of one such as you!
No, no, no!
Call it in! Call it in!
No! Let me go!
Got her!
Got it.
There's gotta be another way in.
Okay. Fort Franklin Pier. Anyone gonna shoot me if I get on this barge? Whoa.
Requested troops are on their way. Keep close watch. Heavy will be about to collect you shortly.
That's enough out of you!
Let go of me! Get your hands off of me!
Shut!
Let me go!
Comstock wants you, and we mean to give it to him. Won't you be quiet?
Sorry, Liz. Hang tight. Gotta loot.
Someone there?
Brace yourselves!
My patience is run out!
Ah, got it. So without Liz there, how do I... Prison. Oh, man!
You won't get far.
I will kill you!
This what you wanted?
Perfect.
Where is he walking around? Above me?
Ah, I'm spent!
Ah! Ah! What? What's going on?
Deadly stampede! Captured by man! We'll die! Drive him out!
I Come on
Surrender!
Who's telling me to surrender?
Where is he? You're no match.
Return when you got some currency, fella!
coward!
you go? Oh, see, she does have a soft spot. She's mad at herself.
Hey,
Look at her.
I'm slipping.
Do not attempt to follow me, Mr. DeWitt.
Elizabeth, I've made an arrangement to get our airship back.
You can get us out of here.
Yes, I just need to supply enough weapons to arm an entire uprising.
And where will we get these weapons? From one of our many friends and allies?
A gunsmith in Finkton should be a walk in the park. What do you say, partners?
You're a liar, Mr. DeWitt. And a thug. But you're also my only means of reaching Paris.
All because he lied about Paris.
Don't get too comfortable with my company, Mr. DeWitt.
You know,
You are a means to an end. No more.
I hear what it is people are saying. Why is it, Mr. Fink, that we have to work 16 hours a day? No, let's be clear. I would like nothing more than to shorten your workday. But the fact is, I simply can't. Why not, you ask? Well, I can sum it up for you in one word. Morality. You see, my friends, the idle hand is the tool of the devil. You take industry from a man's hand, and what goes in its place? Whiskey, women, and dice. And I, for
If
one,
I pick
will
that lock,
not
I'm going to get in trouble, won't I?
friendly little town. No, sir. I will not.
Now, Mr. Fink's a good man. You work hard, and I know he'll reward you.
I'll take this product for your safety.
I really want to find out what's in that locked door. I don't care.
Got a lock, needs picking.
On it. All done.
Hey. Killing with excessive damage stuns nearby enemies. Overkill. So comparison. Killing from a skyline. 50% chance of brief invulnerability. I'll just take it. Alright, don't mind me. Just going for a stroll. Up we go. Okay, go to
That would be
Finkton.
your gunsmith. Who sent you to find this person?
Daisy Fitzroy.
She's either a great hero or the worst of scoundrels, depending on who's doing the telling.
She's good for an airship. I don't care if she's the Queen of Holland.
Do you know what they're really saying?
Of course, this is all her fault if she hadn't slapped me with a lug nut wrench or whatever. We wouldn't have got raided by pirates.
Slave. Well, here's what you tell those stuffed shirts. You say, I ain't no slave. I ain't no fool. I am a free man. The truth is, I don't have a lot of time for all that prophecy nonsense. I tell you, belief is just a commodity. Old Comstock, well, he does produce, but like any tradesman, he's obliged to barter his product for the earthly ores. You see, one does not raise a barn on song alone. No, sir. That's Fink timber, a Fink
How are we going to get into Finkton?
Illegally. Let's look for another way in.
Lest he soil his own.
Locked. Elizabeth?
Let me have a look. All done.
Don't mind me, just snooping. Salts.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Volley gun. What is that? That'll be interesting.
Fink Industries is not recruiting at this time. Please come again.
Employees only. That looks good.
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
All yours. Over there, a service elevator. It should take us down to Finkton.
And get ourselves killed in the bargain.
For the glory of Columbia! The Lord judges.
I'm looking!
Mercy belongs to the Lord. Rejoice, for death is no sting.
Whoops! That was me.
Ammo, Booker! Take this!
That'll do!
I'll keep my eyes open for more.
Ah! Oh boy. Oh boy. Running low on ammo. 15 shots left. Where am I? Ooh, that's graphics.
Nice!
Lately, I've been hearing a whole mess of funny...
I'll see what else I can find.
Jesse Spain says, maybe the cards kill people without looking them in the eye, but I ain't a Finks, see? A quote from dear old Benny from New Vegas. The path of the Vox Populi. The path of the Vox Populi. Daisy Fitzroy leads her posse, and I missed it, to death, I think, to ruination. Finn. Man, ammo would not be as much of a problem as it is if I could carry all guns with me. I mean, I get why you can't. I mean, in reality, could you really carry an entire armament of weapons with you? No. I get it. Wait a minute. Oh, we backtracked all the way here? Which means that this way... Clip increase. RPG, all right, let's see, RPG, machine gun, RPG, volley gun, which is pretty cool, but shotgun. Carbine clip size. Well, let's do shotgun because that's the one I like best once I get that again. Though the volley gun is pretty cool. Oh, I can't afford it. All right.
Here's some cash. Catch!
Thank you.
The gunsmith Chen Lin, wanted for known connections to the outlaw Daisy Fitzroy.
Looks like our guy's drawn attention.
That's not good, is it?
No. Take a look at this?
Come on, give me something challenging. There.
131, that gives me what I need. Let's go get that upgrade. Shotgun. So that's a dead end. Oh, hello.
sainted lady would have preferred to let the seed of the prophet just dry out on the bed sheets.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's disgusting. All right, well, looks like we got to use that elevator.
Booker. It's Slate's locker. He must have worked here. This is my mother's diary. Why would Slate have it? My husband claims the child was created from whole cloth by divine will. I am a believer, but I am not a fool. His bastard shall not be raised under this roof. My mother. She had me locked in that tower.
Elizabeth.
I just want to get out of this city. Please.
Well, I hope she didn't hear the recording we just listened to. If that bothered her as much as it did.
Greetings. My name is Jeremiah Fink, and I want to share with you my personal creed. What is the most admirable creature on God's green earth? Why, it's the bee! Have you ever seen a bee on vacation? Have you ever seen a bee take a sick day? Well, my friends, the answer is no. So I say, be the bee! Be the bee!
Eloquently spoken. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Mr. DeWitt?
Yes?
Hold for Mr. Fink, please.
What's going on?
DeWitt, Fink here. Listen, my boy, we've had our eye on you, and I can tell you right now that you are our top candidate. Top! Now, my associate, Mr. Flambeau, will help you with anything you need.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
He seems oddly pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, the man's got an ego.
Holy cow. Was Flambeau a Poirot reference? Well, let's meet this Mr. Fink. I'm sure he has
Now, some say to me, Fink, why is it that we get paid in tokens that are only good at the company store? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I let any of you poor folk get robbed at some shady establishment. You see, the Fink Company store brings you Fink products at a price designed specifically for the Fink worker.
Mr. DeWitt, welcome to Finkton. You'll find a variety of supplies here that should see you through your visit.
hand cannon? Oh, I gotta see what this is.
What does Mr. Fink want with us?
Excuse me, miss, but Mr. Fink's interest is strictly in the gentleman.
But why?
So sorry, young miss, but any questions regarding the gentleman's application should be taken up with Mr. Fink directly.
Does this strike you as good news? Doesn't strike me as good news.
No, I am distinctly perturbed.
We need a coal porter here to haul half-ton of coal from Fink Manufacturing.
What do you think? Head to the gunsmith or scavenge supplies by that clock shop?
15 minutes now, bid 14. You give me 14. 10, then it's been out 10. You give me 9. 9. I bid 9.
Noah's Ark. You have alliance, whose purpose is to keep order amongst the lesser creatures. Then you have the
50. I can do 5 and 50.
5 and 50. I said 5 and 50. Anyone lower than 5 and 50? Toll porter goes to the worker in the blue shirt.
They have to bid for their own jobs?
Only serve to rile.
Need a pipe fitter here. Crimp a pipe on Pearl Street. Starting bid of 20 minutes. Can I get 19?
18.
18 minutes bid now 18.
17.
17 minutes bid now 17.
14.
14 minutes bid now 14.
10.
10 now 10.
9 and 50.
9 and 50. Any lower now?
9 and 10.
9 and 10.
8 and 33.
I hear 8 and 33.
Shantytown.
Doesn't look like we can enter now.
Okay.
Stop firing!
What the heck? What did I do? What did I do? I have no idea what I did wrong. Is it because my gun was drawn? Can I put my guns away?
Not happy with your pay? Well, be good cheer. History tells us the people no result. Why, George Washington would only accept the presidency if he were paid $1 a year. So, don't let money come between you.
Do it now.
All right. From that tear.
I never heard that song before.
I don't suspect anyone's heard that song.
It ain't me. It ain't me. I'm not a senator's son, no. Well, let's see what this hand cannon can do.
Still looking.
Enter the Good Time Club. What was that?
The most common complaint I hear from the working man is that they are...
Oh, a one-shot Helio there. Okay.
You need this.
That'll
Ammo.
do.
Catch.
And why would you want to? Who wants all those responsibilities and worry? You do your job, you eat your food. Go to sleep. Simplicity is beauty.
One day, ain't nobody noticed me. Then they think I done for Lady Comstock, and well, everybody noticed me.
Oh, she didn't do
I
it.
head to Finkton, and I hide deep. The more they look, deeper I go. Only thing a color child can count on is the fact they invisible.
She didn't kill the wife. she was blamed for it. Alright, so this is the shanty town where I first became hostile for standing on it, I guess. So, looks like we've got one spot. There's something glimmering over here. What's that? Is that another holotape? Nope, ammunition. What's over here? We got docks.
Booker, grab that lockpick. You hold on to this. Catch!
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's locked.
Done. That poster. There's another cipher on it.
Huh. So we need to find the code book?
Yes. Looks like everything's been impounded at the Good Time Club. Maybe that's where we'll find it.
Good Time Club it is. Cypher, Good Time Club. I got it. Let's go have a good time.
Do you know what Daisy Fitzroy and her anarchist cronies want?
I'll be down here.
They say, throw down your tools, they say. Why, I tell you, the moment you do, you will see what those hyenas are made.
If I can put my weapon away, I don't know how to do it. I tried holding R.
Come back at showtime!
When's showtime?
Come back at showtime!
Guess we should come back later.
Well, there's a shotgun again if I want it back, but I'm really liking this hand cannon, actually.
Come back at showtime!
Crime comes to Shantytown. Finkton worker housing has been plagued by panhandling, vagrancy, destruction of Fink MFG property, and worse, murder. Fink blames his head of security. The boss has no patience for failure. Finn. So I can't go in there now. I need to come back later. Right. What am I missing? H for holster. I'll try it. Nope.
Now, some folks just aren't satisfied with their place here at Fink Industries. But I tell you, there's a purpose for all living things. Would the pharaohs of Egypt have been able to stand at the top of their pyramids if the Israelites had not made their bricks? Would the captains of industry have been able to ride the rails had not the Chinamen laid the track for them? So I say, chin up! History is built on the backs of men like you.
I have a pressing need to speak to this so-called false shepherd, stirring up so much trouble. We got enough problems without this damn fool shooting up the city and blaming it all on the Fox. So if he's amiable, yeah, he might be just the fellow we need for our immediate concerns.
Gunsmith shop. Okay. I guess this is where we go. We got a furnace. Okay, so we got to get a cipher from the club. If we can't get into the club, it's closed. What do we get from the gun shop? Maybe that's where we find the guy.
I've read about this. That Scott Mabuddha,
Who?
the founder of Buddhism, spent 49 days under a Bodhi tree until he achieved enlightenment.
Something tells me Comstock doesn't cater to idols getting worship that ain't him.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Lin? Chen, Lin? Is anybody here?
What happened here?
Someone worked this place over. Local constabulary, no doubt.
Whoa!
Did you hear that? There's someone downstairs.
Oh, it's just there.
Excuse me. Ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you. We're looking for Mr. Lin. Mr. Chen Lin?
Booker.
Mr. Lin, not here. He gone.
Gone?
They take flying squad. I pray, Gautama Buddha. Pray, give husband back. Give back to Melin.
Where did they take him?
Club. Everyone take to Good Time Club.
Where is this club? Ma'am, please, where is this club?
Booker, we'll find it. Just leave her be.
Why not Vox Populi help Chen Lin? Why not Daisy Fitzroy help Chen Lin?
Who are the flying squad?
Cops. Kind who probably got their boot on Lin's throat asking him how well he knows Daisy Fitzroy.
Isn't she the one we're working for?
As a matter of fact, it is. Let's figure out where this Good Time Club is.
Douglas Delegard says the outside of the Good Times Club said something about DeWitt above the entrance. Well, we're headed there now, so let's go see what that is.
Watch out! Handyman! Watch yourself up!
Come on.
That's all I've got!
Oh, he can shoot me from up there. Well, there's the Good Times Club. Hey, buddy. It's not attacking. I'm not going to ask questions.
Welcome to the Good Times Club, sir or madam, where the lions roar. The show is about to begin.
Ah, DeWitt, my boy! You know, the best kind of interview is one where the applicant doesn't know he's being evaluated. But I've watched you since the other day at the lottery. You're a brute! And in times like this, I could use a brute!
What do you want, Fink?
Labor unrest is coming to it. Now, Fitzroy has got the jungle all riled up. A man like me could have use of an old Pinkerton like you.
Den888 says press O and equip the bonus damage gear for the handyman guys. Good tip. Aurora Alchemy says handymen always drop a piece of gear when they die. All right, well, I'll do that when I head back outside. Crime comes to Shantytown. Finkton worker housing has been plagued by panhandling. Oh, we did this one.
Find Shenlin and get the hell out of here.
Now, all I ask is that you finish what you started to it. Wouldn't want to disappoint the other applicants. Our first candidate is a veteran of Peking. Now, what's that they say about
Go ahead.
soldiers? Frankly, my money's on you. He's something of an old hand at handling explosives. Only man I know who hasn't lost a limb working with them. Yet.
Fireman over there! Let's hurry!
Wow! Man!
Booker, don't die! Sorry.
Do it now.
Done.
My! Quality work!
All right.
Good shot! This young goal-getter is a former devotee of Lady Comstock. But without the old gal, they don't know quite what to do with themselves. Pick this one up at a hiring fair for a song.
No mercy for us or you!
Surpassing all expectations here, my boy. Keep it up.
I'm looking. Here, ammo. Take it.
Great.
That sort of ambition, my boy, will serve you well at Fink Industries. Now, enough of the opening acts. Your true rival is an expert with the automata. Wants to replace all our security with machines. I'll give the old boy credit, though. It would be fewer mouths to feed.
Hey, Shred!
Rejoice, or death.
That's it.
Yes! Quite the eager beaver, isn't he? You're a pistol, DeWitt! A pistol! Congratulations, DeWitt! You know, when your name was first passed to me, I wasn't quite sure you were the man for the job. But now, I can say with certainty that I was quite wrong.
I'm not interested in your job, Fink.
Now, I know all about your little job for Fitzroy. But do you really want to take her offer over mine? Do you know how many people would kill to be head of Fitz Security? You're a tough nut to crack, Mr. DeWitt. A tough nut. But I promise you this. I will get what I want.
I just want my hand cannon back. I don't know where I dropped it. Ethan says, "Good night, y'all, and good night, Oxhorn. I'm leaving with a parting gift. Hope the rest of the game goes great." Thank you very much, Ethan. Extremely kind. Where did I drop my hand cannon? Well, at least I got my carbine. Man, that volley gun is great. I'm really enjoying this volley gun. Such limited ammunition, though.
Do it. Now.
You bet.
Can I get more ammo if I summon it back? Nope. Alright, let's see what Fitzroy wants.
Booker, there's a door over here. I think that's the way down.
I had thought you a fool, dear brother, when you told me that you heard wonderful music trumpeting from holes in the thin air. I began to doubt your mental integrity. But not only have you made your fortune from these doodads, you have lit the path for me as well.
Whoa, so someone else has access to the tears?
What's going on?
Hand cannon. No wonder it took out my entire shield.
Cell number 9.
Think you can crack this one open?
That won't take but a minute.
I used to work for folks like Fink.
Really?
And I was with the Pinkertons. They call us in when the workers got restless.
To do what?
Demonstrate the folly of men striking, throwing down tools.
You hurt people.
I'll tell you this. Sometimes there's precious need for folks like Fitzroy.
Why?
Because of folks like me.
There.
You won't be able to explore those rooms if you don't explore them now. Oh, did I miss a bunch of rooms? Okay. Where's that radio coming from? I gotta turn that off. Well, I'm just gonna have to turn the music off. What other rooms are you talking about? I didn't see any other cells or rooms.
Strange.
Oh, these rooms?
Elizabeth?
On it.
Enemies provide ammo upon death 40% of the time. Increase clip size of all weapons by 75%. All right, I'll keep what I've got.
There you go.
That's right, I am looking for a cipher, aren't I? Is this where I came in? Yeah.
Interesting.
Perfect.
I do love the shotgun, but this hand cannon is a lot of fun. I need to upgrade it though. I mean, that kind of looks like a door.
I wonder. Book her a lockpick. Grab it.
Anything else on this ground floor? Yeah, more rooms. Wow, I would have missed all this. First Lady, did we see that? The First Lady. No, I don't think we have seen this. It's a long flight. Nice. Atmospheric. Is that all that was? Okay. Now there is a platform over there. How do we get up there? door there. Can't open it. Have I been on that table? I haven't yet.
Take it.
No. Okay, so it looks like my only way forward is through that door.
Save.
Code book!
That's the book for the clock shop.
Got it.
Tell us what you know about Fitzroy, you goddamn gook. We know you can hear us. You want to say something? Or you want us to bring in Mrs. Lynn for company? Throw a bucket of ice water on him. We've got 3 more to bring in tonight.
So they tortured him, trying to get information on Fitzroy.
Oh, what's that smell?
Ain't no privies down here.
Don't make me do this!
To tax the black more than the white, is that not cruel? To forbid the mixing of the races, is that not cruel? To give the vote to the white man and deny it to the yellow, the black, the red, is that not cruel?
What people have done to deserve to be locked up in a place like this?
Fink don't need much of a reason.
No. No, he doesn't.
Flock under an ocean of water. Cruelty can be instructive. And what is Columbia, if not the schoolhouse of the Lord?
I don't need to listen to it again. I think I got the gist of what he was saying. Oh no.
Got a lock, needs picking.
I can do that. All yours.
Help me out with this lock?
No problem. This is it, isn't it?
Yep. Number 9.
Got it.
Landing off a skyline increases movement speed 50% faster for 5 seconds.
DeWitt, you're a lion. But you can't blame me for looking after my own interests, can you? Now I know Fitzroy has come calling, but I think you'll find your business with her has come to an end. Lions walk with lions, DeWitt, not hyenas.
So, that's what that was all about. Oh, there he is down there. Oh, dear. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Don't tell me he's dead. He's dead.
We're too late. God damn it.
This is what he meant.
Now we need to find someone else to make those guns.
No.
Dead is dead, Elizabeth.
Dead is dead.
Who the hell did...
I see heads.
And I see tails.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Why are you following us? Who sent you? Comstock? What do you want?
What do you see here, from this angle?
Dead.
Listen.
And that angle?
Alive.
Booker. Chen Lin.
The body's gone.
It was never here.
It's another Columbia.
A different Columbia.
The same coin.
A different perspective.
Heads.
Tails.
Dead.
Alive.
We have to go through to this other Columbia, but how?
It's like riding a bicycle.
One never really forgets.
One just needs the courage to climb aboard.
Oh, and they vanish. Oh, okay. So they're like...
If we go into this tear, I don't think I'll be able to bring us back. Are you sure you're ready?
Music, Ox. So if I go this way, will I be able to decode that thing later? She says she doesn't know if we can come back. Oh, I wish there was a way to save. All right, let's see if we can go use that code book.
I can open that tear whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's go use that code book. And then we'll go through the tear. If I'm wasting my time, just let me know. I did all these. So we're going through a tear into another alternate Columbia to get the guy to make us guns, right? Yes, you will be able to. You can decode later. Okay. Great. Well, then I'll just keep going.
Ready now?
Let's do it.
Okay, open it.
Look. There's no blood.
And no body.
It's another world, Booker. Another Columbia.
Something tells me one dead gunsmith ain't the only thing that's changed.
Whoa! Oh my. I've got a repeater, whatever that is. I'm eager to try it out. Sounds like we've got a prison riot. How do we let him out? Is there like a lever somewhere? Oh, but he's still dead. There's the hand cannon.
Daisy Fitzroy. Come on, you piece of horse shit. Tell me about Daisy. Cut him loose. What? Schofield says cut him loose. They're bringing his tools to the lockup. Keep him clean, I guess. Why? What are you, the Columbia Gazette? The chick's wife got friends in high places. Come on. We need to settle.
I don't understand how Chen Lin is alive now.
We're in a world where he was never murdered. Somewhere we'll find out why, I suppose.
I don't suspect you can change something like that and have everything else remain the same.
These men.
I killed them. They were dead.
Not in this world. Look at their noses. They're all bleeding.
What?
One of me. Who do I hate? I can't tell which one. To here, who's the I? Which one hates which?
Okay. What's going on?
Remember what?
Being dead.
What is going on here, Sasmark? My head on security. I suspect you're one right now. These two slits your men. And what you're doing.
Well, we'll see about that.
We need more time to look. Hooker, ammo! Okay, catch!
Great.
You won't escape!
That man we just fought. In the other world, he was the one who was strung up on the wall.
The other world? This whole business makes my head hurt.
Is that thing still here? No. Okay, where was the code? It was... over here? No, that's locked off.
That'll do.
Keep my eyes open for more.
I've lost sight of them.
Perfect timing!
Try to keep you stocked.
There he is.
Go ahead.
On it.
Hurt him. After him, quickly.
Take it! Here you go!
Thanks!
Alright, was this where I found it? I think it is. Guess I gotta be out of combat first?
Alright, give me a second. The broken clock tolls at midnight.
Which clock? This looks like the one.
Set it to midnight.
Hey.
Lumpy.
I came to Columbia because I believed in God and because I believed in honor. But Slade has shown me this. There is no God in shutting our brothers out from the family of man, and there is no honor in defending those who are strangers to its meaning. Perhaps in Finkton there is one more deserving of my service.
Looks that way.
I'm looking.
think that's the last one then.
I can't find anything.
Okay, Chen Lin.
Do you hear anything?
Huh?
No machines. No tools.
Let's go find that gunsmith. Maybe he's upstairs now.
Booker, look. The shrine. It's a figure of Comstock now.
Mr. Lin? Chen Lin? Excuse me, Chen Lin?
Who are you? You speak up. Speak up! Can't hear you over all these machines. Very loud.
I'm Booker DeWitt.
Stand back! These machines very dangerous. Wait downstairs with Mrs. Lin.
Daisy Fitzroy sent us. We need to talk to you about getting some weapons.
Machines very dangerous. No place for stupid people. Want to lose pretty head?
Mr. Lin.
Downstairs.
What is wrong with him?
Remember him dead in that cell? Maybe in some way he remembers that too.
Kill my husband?
How would you reconcile that?
Calm his troubled thoughts. Ease his burden.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Mrs. Lin.
I'm Mrs. Lin.
No, I mean a little Chinese lady. She was...
Booker, this is Mrs. Lin.
They took Chen's tools. What's he got without his tools?
Well, your husband is a bit out of sorts.
If he could work again, maybe. If he could work, he'd...
Mrs. Lin, can you tell me who took your husband's tools?
Goddamn police. They took them and locked them up in the impound in Shantytown.
Okay.
Would having his tools back fix his mind?
Who cares? We're not getting any guns if Chen Lin doesn't have his tools. Let's head to Shantytown.
All right. I think I'm going to have to end the broadcast here. We've been going for...
Did you notice? Lin had a bloody nose.
Seems to be in style.
This Tara. I'm not so sure it was a good idea.
Well, this raises a lot of questions, but I'm nearing the 4-hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast now. Thanks for joining me, everybody, for this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings and BioShock Infinite. I have been having a heck of a time. Hope you guys have been enjoying this. Thank you for all of your commentary during the live stream. You've helped me out of a number of jams and made sure I found all the loot. I do appreciate it. All right, so tomorrow morning we'll be playing Wolfenstein Young Blood. I think we've got one more brother to go, and then we're on to the end of the plot, I believe. So probably won't finish it in next live stream, but we'll get pretty far. Then Monday, we're going to be doing the Rage 2 DLC. And then, after that, a week later, we'll be doing some Call of Cthulhu, which will be a lot of fun. So, you can look forward to 2 new lore videos this weekend. One is on the story of the Brotherhood of Steel in West Virginia, how they got there, and how they failed. And the next one is going to be on Temple of the Union, the final quest we have yet to do in Fallout 3. So, I hope you'll enjoy those. Both of those are going to be over an hour long, so clear your schedules. Lots to watch. But more than anything, I'm just glad you came to the broadcast. Be kind to absolutely everyone, and I'll see you soon with more live streams and more brand new videos. Have a good night.